Hey guys, it's SwordKid here, and I am back for another episode of Malevolence. And today, I have a few things to show off, as well as I think I'm going to at least start on building a reactor. I don't know how far I'm actually going to get into it though. So the first thing you may notice that is very different is my smeltery right here. It's been pushed back into the wall like I mentioned last episode. As well as getting a bunch of lag. Okay, so yeah, this is my new system here. I've been working on this pretty much all week, with some touches by Alex and ZKB. I don't know why Alex decided to use mine for his gold thing, and I don't know why he didn't turn this back on so that it would actually make blocks. I may have done that, but yeah. I should probably turn that back off because that is going to create a giant amount of lag, I think. Right? Because usually when fluids are going through fluid ducts, yeah, I'll turn that back. No, I'm gonna have to wait for this to go away, aren't I? I probably am, because fluid ducts are laggy. So yeah, I guess I'm already going to have to do a cut because somebody forgot to turn this fluid duct back on. So I'll be back in a second to show this smeltery off. Alright, so I lied. I decided to do something different with this. I think it's still going to overflow or be too much, but I'm going to show off this smeltery thing anyway. So the first thing I'm going to do is try and store all of this in a container. How much is that? That's... Okay, that's definitely... So I'm going to go store in a container, and you'll notice a giant drop of frame rate, and you'll see this is going down pretty quickly. And if I come back here, you'll notice that some of these, or all of these pipes now have gold in it. And this tank down here is slowly filling up. So yes, this is a storage system. I really do not like the smeltery interface here, where you have to go click on this tiniest little sliver that represents some ore. It is horrible, so I decided this would be a much better way to do it, and I think I'm still missing a few things. I think I need to add nickel on here, which is doable. I mean, I just added ender yesterday, so I'll turn that back off because there's no ores in here. Actually, I'm going to turn this off so it doesn't feed any more items into there. Create more gold. Man, that is a lot of gold. So I've got a tank and 2 more than halfway full tanks of gold now. Awesome. So yeah, I'll show you where all that gold is coming from in a second, but I'm going to show off this system first. So how this works, you may see that I've got this computer here. This computer is doing a couple of things. Right now it is controlling the monitor, which, as you can see, has buttons on it, so I can press that. I'll explain this in a second, but yep, it controls this monitor, and it also controls pretty much all of these computers back here. This thing is an updater. This I showed off before, but yeah, the reason it doesn't have a wireless modem on here right now is the way I do the RedNet setup. It would default to the wireless modem, but I wanted to send updates over the wired network. And this will probably be its final staying point, and I'll have some way to access back here without having a gaping hole in the wall. But yeah, back on target. These computers here all have programs that are listening in at the RedNet and looking for commands that they will recognize. There are a couple that they will recognize and act on. The first is, what is it? First one is store. Store, just like that, nothing else, will cause all of these guys to turn their redstone signal into these fluid ducts off, which means that they're no longer dumping anything into the smeltery, and yeah, it stops giving ore to the smeltery. The next command that they will listen to is, I think, give and then their name. So you see this one is labeled tank aluminum. This one is tank manulin, which I have none of. Tank tin. They actually go off of their computer label to know what type of ore they are. So if they hear give tin, for example, this guy will send a redstone signal to this, allowing the tin to flow into the smelter. So then there's also one other command, and that is store and then their metal name. So store tin will make just this one turn off. Store in general will take all of them. Store and then an ore will just turn off one. So yeah, that's quite a bit of stuff. This guy is a little bit simpler, but still. His job is to control when items are going into the tanks. So when he hears store, he actually turns the signal on, so that he takes from the smeltery and goes into each of the things. He will also hear idle, which will turn him off, and he will hear any of the give commands will turn him off. So yeah, that's, again, quite a bit of stuff to go over. Each of these here have a filter for whatever metal they are. So this has seared stone. This one here is going to have resonant ender, etc., etc. And it doesn't actually use up in a bucket. You just have to have a bucket. Right click on there. It has to have a pneumatic servo. Yeah, whitelist, and then what? Oh, I guess there's some invisible buttons here that I'm not supposed to see. Glitch. Alright. So yeah, lots of stuff. So back over to here, let's show off some of this. So let's say I want to get some ender. And no, not ender, let's go for an ore. Let's say I want to get 1 iron. So I have this set on 1. I'm going to go grab an iron. Nope, I just clicked that twice because there was a little bit of lag. But you saw it turned on green and then turned off again. And yeah, I grabbed 2, so there is 2 and 4 nuggets in there and some extra. That just happens. The timing is, it's literally going for 1 redstone tick. That's the least amount of time that you can go. And it usually comes out to 1 ingot, 1 nugget. But because I hit it twice there, sometimes it goes a little bit too happy and gets a little bit more. And sometimes it doesn't get happy at all and takes less. It just depends. Fluid ducts are a little bit strange like that. So yep, if I want to get 5, so there's 2 in here right now. I think it's probably going to go up to 8 though, because it usually grabs 6 when I go get 5. Yep, 8 and some change. And then 10, I already know that this is going, it actually only has the length of what should be 9, but it actually does get 10. And there it is, 18. And again, some change. So I'm going to go store these again and have the giant drop of frame rate. And yep, back into the iron, which is, yep, right here. So yeah, that's all cool and all. And if I want, I can get all of one type, which I'm probably going to be using for the gold, but not right now. So let's say I want to get all of, let's see, what don't I have a lot of? I don't have a lot of obsidian, so I'll go grab all of that. So, obsidian. So there it goes. I have no idea how much this is actually going to be worth. 9 and some change? Interesting. Yeah, obsidian it has been one of my test things, so I'm not surprised that I don't have a full ingot for that. Yeah, because breaking fluid ducts with fluid in them doesn't give the fluid back, obviously. It's a fluid. So I will store that back in the container. So yeah, that's pretty much how the smeltery works. Other miscellaneous things, this right here is grabbing iron, or not iron, gold from the mob grinder over there, which I'll show in a second, and it puts it into here. This is a lava fabricator that ZKB made, which I guess makes lava and just pumps it into here. I had a temporary solution which some of you may have seen, which I can never get around here without hitting into that network cable. Yeah, this was my temporary solution, but it filled up, or it emptied pretty quickly. And now it's kind of unnecessary because we have this lava fabricator here. So yeah, I think I can go this way to get out. Yeah. Of course, this is modded Minecraft, so lag is inevitable. So yeah, and then after the gold stuff goes into here, it will be smelted down and go into here. So let me turn these back on, and I'm probably, yeah, and then the filled gold will go into this ender chest, which I have no idea where this actually leads. I'm guessing to the same place. So let me grab all the gold here and allow it to flow into that. Hopefully, oh, I need, all is selected. Come on, hit the gold. And you see when all is selected, it will stay on instead of pulsing for half a second. And do I have my portal gun? I do. I want to keep this chunk loaded, so I'll do that. I believe portals load chunks. So yeah, this is another tunnel that, this is a tunnel that Alex made. Leads over to the red base, and I'm sure my jetpack is really loud. If you guys didn't know, if you put it on hover mode, take out your hang glider, and go space shift, you just fly down tunnels. Unfortunately for me and my 6-year-old computer, that also comes with a giant amount of lag. Especially since, of course, this is my modded Minecraft. So yeah, right down here is where I'm headed. This is the red base's storage room. This is where all of the stuff from the mob grinder, which is right down this hallway here, right there. There's a ghast in... Oh, hi zombie. Sometimes those guys get out. Why is there a ghast in here? You know, I heard the ghast noises. I didn't even pay attention. So let's try to do this really. I don't have any ring. Oh, I have this. Oh, Alex, it wasn't me. I swear. Wait, how'd that... I thought these were tanks up here. I guess they were tanks up here. Okay then. I will replace those when I am not recording. So anyways, as I was saying, this is where all of the drops from the grinder I just broke goes. Yeah, lots of wither skulls and all that type of stuff. I guess this is where the blocks of gold are being pumped to. 3 stacks and 64 in there right now. Plus, or 3 stacks of 64 plus 34. Oh, I guess I'm adding to it, so makes sense. Yeah, that's in there right now. And this is where... Is it empty? Really? Is it really caught up? this was where all of the gold stuff was coming from. Gold swords and armor pieces and all that. They were getting pumped into this arcane reconstructor, and then into this ender chest, and then into my smeltery. But it looks like it's all finished. Awesome. I have no idea where that's getting the, what do you call it, gold items from, because I don't know if there's stuff behind here and I don't want to break it. But, yeah, that's interesting. Are they coming from one of these or something? Excuse the lag. I guess not. Alright. So anyways, that's my smeltery system. I'm going to go back over to my base and meet back with you guys then. Alright, I'm back at my base now, and yeah, this explanation has gone on a lot longer than I thought it would be, so I'm probably going to leave the building of the reactor, which I've done no research for whatsoever, until next episode. So you can look forward to that. But yeah, so there are a couple of things I do want to talk about. Oh yeah, this is kind of like a mini prank from Alex. I was standing right here as he did it, and he thought that he was being clever and I didn't hear, but yeah. I'm on to you, Alex. But plus he told me he was going to do it. Anyway, off topic and distracted. And what was I saying? Yes. Big news. I am going to be upgrading my computer here. I've already placed the order for all of the new stuff. So that means there shouldn't be as many of these freeze lag spikes, which is going to be awesome. Is this done already? Wow. That was quicker than I thought. But I'm distracted again. I keep doing that. Yeah, so less freeze lags and all that type of stuff, which will be a good thing. Plus, again, my computer's like 6 years old, so it's time for an upgrade. The computer I'm getting, well, I shouldn't say I'm getting a completely new computer because a lot of this, well, some of this stuff will stay the same. I'm keeping the same case, hard drives, what else? I think that's pretty much it. I don't know. Front panel, I guess that's part of case. But yeah, I'm getting a new motherboard, processor, graphics card, disk drive, because the new motherboard doesn't have IDE anymore. And yeah, so the new disk drive is going to be a Blu-ray player, which I don't have currently, and it's going through SATA instead of IDE. There was some other component that I bought as well. So processor, motherboard, CPU, what do you call it? Disk drive. I think there's something else, but I don't remember. But yeah, pretty much a new computer, which is going to be awesome. Yeah, Tiki already upgraded his computer a while ago, and by that I mean my parents did. But his computer will be nowhere near as good as mine. I think they spent about $300 upgrading his computer. I spent about, well, after rebates and all that, I will have spent somewhere around $650 on my new computer. So yeah, it's hopefully going to be pretty top of the line. Well, I can't say that. It's going to be medium top of the line. Top of the medium line? I don't know. It's not going to be the best computer ever, but it's not going to be this either. I think the benchmarks that I looked at for the CPU, my current computer benchmarked at like 1,500 of whatever units and the new processor benchmarks at like 8,500 of whatever units. So theoretically about 8 times faster? I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I am getting rambly, so I think I'm going to end the episode here. In fact, I should be getting my new computer the day that this video comes out, because I still have a episode of last episode of Malevolence just went up, and I have another episode of the parkour map which I just need to finalize. I think get a description and thumbnail, and that's about it. But that'll be up on Monday, so this should be up Wednesday, and that's when it's due to arrive. So yeah, even more rambly. Awesome. But anyways, I think that is going to be it for this video. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later.